I mean, no walks and 7 strikeouts, and for most of the game, it's 2-0, and I mean, it was nice for us to break it open a little bit, but he pitched, the majority of that game where if you make a mistake, they're right there, and he was really good. He's been really good. He continues to be. Looking back, we had Miller warming up, and once I tell a guy he's done, I hate to go back and then say, okay, well, you're not done. It never usually ends well. Thankfully, Andrew had a quick inning, but I thought Carrasco was tremendous.
What does it help with Cookie when you can get guys to expand the zone, because he was getting a lot of chase there?
Well, I mean, I think when you have the velocity, breaking ball changeup, you're gonna, because with they have to respect his velocity, and then with the feel he has with his breaking ball, you're going to get some chase. When you work ahead, at one point in the game, only 3 hitters that he had fallen behind the count. That's a nice way to attack.
It seems almost like he's found a calming place. Is that fair to say?
Well, I think there's a lot of fair things. I mean, he's obviously pitching with a lot of confidence, and he should. I mean, he is in a good place. Just, he's been consistent in his routines, and it's when you start backing up starts, that's when it gets exciting.
What do you think it goes? What he's been able to do with patience, but also now hitting the ball?
Yeah, and it's so nice to see. And I know his average, it's climbing, and it wasn't where he wanted it, or probably where he wants it. But the last 2.5 weeks, he's been back to more being like Gomer, and that's really good to see, because we've had a road trip where we really haven't, as a club, haven't been swinging it, and we're surviving this trip. I mean, it's not like where we want, but when we get guys going, it's really going to help, and Gomer looks more like himself.
His production, especially on fastballs, has gotten so much better over the last 2 weeks. Have you seen a difference in approach on his part, or what have you seen?
I think he's giving himself a chance more often. He's taking better passes at the ball, whether it's hit the ball to right field, and then when he gets something like tonight, he can drive the balls down. That looked like the Gomer of old tonight, getting something down and driving it out of the ballpark.
She's got a dump. I mean, she looked like he swung the bat pretty well. She's in all.
Real well. I mean, he got the first hit, scored a run. No, it was a good swing, because we weren't doing a whole lot. And on that bunt, he kind of got his finger in the way. So we'll, I mean, he's okay, just sore. So that's good.
We were joking. He was trying to make one out of me. Make 2.
I know. I think by the time he swung, I don't think he was feeling too good.
Do you know where that ball hit Geyer?
In the, I think the back shin.
Okay.
I think it just glanced because you couldn't tell on the. I know.
That ended up being big for that.
I mean, you couldn't tell, but he reacted right away,
Yeah.
and Millsy called, and Barney said hit him. I was trying to look. Millsy said he saw it. I couldn't tell.